Online, on digital, and on 88 to 91 FM. In concert with Joe Wiley. BBC Radio 2. Good evening and welcome along to In Concert, the home of live music on Radio 2. I'm Joe Wiley, and tonight I have a headline gig from one of our best-selling female artists.
There are 9 million bicycles in Beijing. Get to the office trying to concentrate. My life is just a slow train crawling up a hill. This is the closest thing to crazy I have ever been. I think to myself, ooh, what a wonderful world.
Incredibly pure voice of Katie Melua, who last year released her 4th studio album, The House, and on Friday, just last week, Katie joined us across the road in the BBC Radio Theatre in London to perform exclusively for us at Radio 2. It was a gorgeous affair, as you'll hear for yourself later on tonight after 9 o'clock. She played many songs, old and new, and she was even joined by a few special guests. You'll hear Katie and friends in concert in just under an hour's time. Now, if you were one of the lucky few who were there, you got your hands on a ticket, then I would love to know what it was like for you. Or maybe you've seen her perform on another occasion. I want your Katie Melua stories, please. Simply send me an email. It's inconcert@bbc.co.uk, or send me a text, 88 to 91. Text will be charged at your standard message rate. So 88 to 91. Be lovely to hear from you this evening. Now, Katie's new album was actually produced by William Orbit, who was one of her special guests last Friday. And I caught up with Katie and William. No, not that one, the musical ones, yeah? Just before the gig, and you can hear that interview in a few minutes. But first of all, have a little bit of music. It was, of course, Oscar night on Sunday, and turned out to be an excellent night for the Brits. Could have been awkward otherwise. There were some musical performances as well, some great musical performances on the night of the Oscars. Gwyneth Paltrow performed the song Coming Home from her film Country Song, Prove That She Can Sing. Randy Newman performed his Oscar-winning song from Toy Story 3. And Florence Welch of Florence and the Machine stepped in to perform Dido's part in the song If I Rise. And that's from the film 127 Hours. Now, if you're in any doubt just how great Florence sounds live, I'm going to play you now her performing her single Rabbit Heart. And this was back in 2009. And it was on the Arts Show for Radio 2. I was sitting in for Claudia that week, and it was just heavenly, as you're about to hear now. This is Florence and the Machine with a harp, and this is Rabbit Hearts.
Looking all so shiny and new, how quickly the glamour fades. I start spinning, slipping out of time. Was that the wrong pill to take? You made a deal and now it seems you have to offer up. But will it ever be enough? It's not enough. Here I am, a rabbit-hearted girl, frozen in the headlights. Seems I made the sacrifice. We raise it up, this offering. We raise it up, and this is a gift. It comes with a price. Who is the lamb? Who is the knife? Midas is king, and he holds me so tight, turns me to gold in the sunlight. And in the spring, I shed my skin, and it blows away with a changing wind. The waters turn from blue to red. So was the sky I offer it. 'Cause this is a gift, it comes with a price. Who is the lamb? Who is the knife? Midas is king, and he holds me so tight, turns me to gold in the sunlight. This is a gift, it comes with a price. Who is the lamb? Who is the knife? Midas is king, and he holds me so tight, turns me to gold in the sunlight. This is a gift, comes with a price. Who is the lamb? Who is the knife? Midas is king, and he holds me so tight, turns me to gold in the sunlight. This is a gift.
Oh, it was really very special. It was also very surreal seeing her doing the red carpet and being interviewed by all these American hosts and just going, "So, Florence, tell us what you're wearing." And just thinking, no, that's Florence from the UK. What are you doing? But she performed amazingly. Florence and the Machine with Rabbit Heart. Right, we have a lot to get through. We have live music coming up on the show. I'll tell you about that in just a second. We have Katie Melua, the concert coming up at 9 o'clock tonight. We'll have a look back at all the live music that's gone out on Radio 2 over the past week. And our support slot goes to British Sea Power. I have many microphones set up in front of me now. They were sound checking just a short time ago, and they will be playing live on the show shortly. We also have music journalist John Azelwood, who'll be here later to tell us what he thought of PJ Harvey, who was playing at the Troxy last weekend, and he was there in attendance. But first of all, we'll hear from the people themselves, Katie Melua and William Orbit, who performed for Radio 2, and you'll hear them after 9. I had a chat with them on the Friday afternoon, just ahead of the gig, at the BBC Radio Theatre in London, just before they took to the stage for the special performance.
1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2.
In concert, BBC Radio 2.
Katie, it's lovely to meet you. And
Lovely
I was
to
listening
meet
to
you
the
too.
sound check, which sounded absolutely gorgeous. It bodes well for tonight. If we can just talk about the new album. You're at your first 3 albums, and worked with Mike Batt on the first 3 albums. But for this one, you've chosen the man just to my left here, William Orbit.
Yeah,
How
absolutely.
did that come about?
Well, it was Mike, my previous producer and still my manager, who sent William the demos for this new record, and William just had an incredible reaction to them, and he didn't just like the fast tracks, which I thought he would. He also loved the slower ones, more intimate songs. And that was the beginning. And then he came over to my house and liked my doll's house, which goes down really well with me.
You've got a doll's house?
I've got a doll's house, yes.
Okay.
And
Hang on, what's it like? Is it a
it's
classic
amazing.
one?
It's Victorian. And it's beautiful. It's my treasure. I absolutely love it. And when I go around the world, I collect furniture all around the world.
Oh, no way.
So, William is a grown man, and that was the first thing he noticed.
Oh, thanks for those little miniature trees you gave me and the miniature flowers.
That's
for
all
my-
right. Yeah, this was
what
a
were they for?
birthday
A
present.
little miniature film set, and when Katie saw it, she said, "Oh, I happen to have some 1-inch high flowers you can have," and they look really good in there. Thanks a lot. Thanks, Katie.
Fabulous. Is it coming along nicely?
Yes, it is. Yeah,
Brilliant.
Little pasture.
This is what, a miniature film set?
It's a miniature kind of magical pasture, which is going to be a film set. Yeah, but with tiny cameras and tiny people.
Very good. Oh, so,
Yeah, see, we've got
You've
that
got a
was the
great
biggest thing we
relationship.
had in
That
common.
was it, wasn't it, really? And it fell
Forget
into
about the
place after
music.
that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, William, why did you want to work with Katie then?
It was the tracks. I mean, I knew straight away. I wasn't planning on any productions. I had nothing like that in my plans. And I heard these tracks. Didn't really know much about Katie. I knew of you. I'd heard you on the radio, but didn't know much, and just felt really, really good about those songs. I wanted to know how they ended, and I was really intrigued by your voice, which I think is unique, and I thought the songs were really splendid.
What was it about Katie's voice then? You go into descriptions.
Well, there's no. It's going to embarrass you now.
I know, it's just I'm blushing.
Okay, right, I'll hold a paper so we can't see each other.
No, but well, I could go on, but there's no mannerisms. You don't have mannerisms. You don't have those little sort of things that many singers do, where they sort of don't realise.
The Mariah Carey thing,
Well, that's it at the extreme.
She can do it, see, she can if she wants to.
No, that's an extreme. That's riffing, as they call it. But little things as well. And you're in a very crowded field in a way. There's many singers doing what you do, but there's something special. And when I play your voice to other people who've never heard of you, say in America, they get it.
And what did William bring out of you, do you think, when you worked together?
A lot of confidence. I guess just kind of a sense of confidence for exploring, and really trying different things out. And you sort of really let me and the band get on with it, which was fabulous. We really jammed a lot and we tried so many different things.
It was fun, wasn't it? And that's the secret of production. Sit back when it's going well and enjoy. Make sure it's, your main job is to make sure the tape recorder's running, and that's about it.
Yeah,
you're really visual, by the way. You really do see things very visually. So when Katie describes a feeling, and we talk in terms of a sort of kind of inner feeling and in terms of visual scenarios, you really do seem to explore them. It does actually come out in the music, so it's really fun to work like that.
Yeah.
How did your temperaments work together? Did you kind of get along pretty easily? Was there any tension together when you worked?
Well, I think we got along pretty well. I don't remember. Do you remember any arguments?
It's not great radio, Joe. I'm sorry to say, but we did get on just fine. I don't remember any arguments.
That makes my heart feel good. I'm really pleased.
I know, we should come up with some stories.
Some scandal.
Yeah, we should.
Harmony is good, kind of in terms of listening to it and just knowing that was a working relationship.
But isn't that your thing, though? You are good at... At rehearsals yesterday, I came away thinking that it's really fun because you seem to have such confidence and you seem to be so enjoying yourself.
Yeah, I seem to be.
No, you are relishing it.
I do. I love it. I really enjoy it.
But that makes us all feel like, well, if Katie's feeling good and she's enjoying it, that's why we're all here anyway. So everything's okay. We're in a good place to start with.
It's actually been in the papers today, or this week, I think. You were talking about when you weren't in such a good place a few months ago. Was that because of the pressure of doing your job, of being in the music industry, and from such a young age as well?
Oh, it was just a bunch of various things. It was kind of just led to exhaustion. I think probably 7 years of just doing this non-stop led to my body just saying enough's enough. So, I had to take it easy and take a break. And I don't know, I feel much better now. Nice to be back.
And did music help you at that time, or did you have to just turn away from it and not listen to any music at all?
At some points, I couldn't, because, music is so lovely and close. But then it's such a savouring thing, it really helps you.
Yeah. And you're going to be going out on the road?
I am, yeah, I'm about to go on tour.
Okay, and how do you feel about being on the road?
I feel fantastic about being on the road. I absolutely love it. The band that I play with are like my family, and it's going to be amazing.
Tonight you're doing the In Concert for us, and tell us who you've chosen to play with you and why.
I've got Jack Savoretti, who is a phenomenal singer-songwriter. He's just got such a beautiful, beautiful voice, and he's going to be singing 9 Million Bicycles with me. And that song works really well as a duet. It sort of came to life for me yesterday. I mean, it's always a joy to sing, but as a duet, it kind of took on a completely different nature. Then I got Beth Rowley, who is also another incredible singer-songwriter. I first checked her out at the Bedford in Balham about 5 years ago, before she released her record. And she's just got the most spine-chilling, gorgeous voice. And we're going to be singing What a Wonderful World.
Wow.
And William, of course.
How does that feel when you're performing with someone whose voice you completely respect? Do you get a bit intimidated?
Yeah, it's really nerve-wracking. It's really nerve-wracking. But you just have to just keep doing it, and just enjoy it and try and remember that you don't want to take it too seriously.
And then it must be just wonderful when your voices connect and they work together on a song.
Yeah, it's great.
Okay.
Really great.
And you have William. What are you doing, contributing tonight?
Just a couple of songs, acoustic guitar.
Oh, very good. But do you enjoy being on stage and performing?
When it's like this, somebody else's show.